Well, the taillights on the Land Rover are definitely not working right now, and I have an idea why, but I need to take them apart and see for sure. This is something that I've been wrestling with all this past year off camera. What would happen is the light bulbs inside the light fixture would vibrate loose and pop out of the sockets. I'd put it back in, and then a week later it'd be out again. So what I ended up doing was getting replacement tail lights, signal lights, and running lights all around. I thought all it would need is a refresh and it'd be good to go, and these factory-style light assemblies aren't that expensive at all. Although they are not genuine Land Rover parts, they're facsimiles, and that might have been my problem. So I put these new lights on with brand new bulbs, and it's even worse. I have to drill new mounting holes, the wiring's a mess, and the bulbs continue to pop out. So at this point I'm kicking myself for going cheap on this, and just by coincidence, right before the lights stopped working entirely, I got these. Wipac 73mm LED Land Rover Defender kit. This is a complete kit of round LED replacement lights. It has 2 front side lights, 2 rear tail lights, and 4 signal indicators. This was around $200, far more than I wanted to spend, but buy once, cry once. Once I install these, probably never have to worry about them again. This old Landy has had a long life before I got my hands on it. Probably has some stories to tell. The bolts that hold this rear light panel on are different from the ones that hold it on the other side. Those are nearly stripped, so I imagine that these stripped out probably years ago and the previous owner replaced them with something else. Might have to follow suit on that side pretty soon. Ooh, that one is not happy. I don't mind turning them out with this, but when I reassemble, I'm going to screw them back together by hand. Okay, here are the new lights. I don't have this connector in the wiring anywhere, so I'm going to have to snip this and also drill new holes in the plate again, but for the last time. So when I'm done, like that. Like that. Yellow amber light. Now 2 wires is amber light, 3 wires is red light. Alright, this looks good. I still have to get the turn signal sorted, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna stow that right there and put one screw in. Did it again. Screwed it in the block. It's always possible that wire colors aren't what you think they are, but it's only a 12-volt system, so what could go wrong? That's what we have fuses for, right? Okay. Let's give it a try. Normal lights on, brake lights with normal lights on, brake lights off, normal lights off. Oh, come on. Well, you're next. Next step is to install this new flasher module that they give you, which is set up for LEDs. Otherwise, they'll blink really fast, and yeah, that's the thing you need to do. Alright, which one is the flasher? How on earth do these come unplugged? This is where I break clips because I have no idea what to press. Nothing. Okay, that's the old flasher unit. Now we put in the new flasher unit. All right. We have working turn signals, so I'll put this back together and then get started on the front. Never been behind here before. No, that's not so bad. Looks like I'm gonna have to drill again though. I was trying to think how I was going to line up this with the existing hole, because this doesn't use the same screw patterns whatsoever, at least to mount it to the fender. But I'm looking at this thing, and the two threaded standoffs that are used to mount the colored lens over the bulb line up perfectly with the screw holes and the new LED lights. So what I can do is put this back in the fender, attach it with maybe a screw or two, and then drill directly into these standoffs through the assembly and then through the aluminum fender, and I should have perfect holes for these. I lost daylight there yesterday. It took me all day to do this project, but that was with juggling camera work. I think that optimistically it'd probably only take about 3 or 4 hours. But I'm happy the way it came out, and I'm not expecting to have any more trouble with the lights themselves. Now, my wiring job and my crimps, that might be another story. I will put a link to these lights in the video description, and also check out my website, venture4wd.com. It's not finished yet, but I'm working on vehicle sections, one for the Jeep, one for the Land Rover, one for the van, where I'm going to put stuff like this. As always, thanks for watching everyone, and I will see you again next week.